Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today you find me in Titnore woods, just to the north of Highdown. I'm going to be heading up that path there to look at the hill fort, show you around. It's not the largest of hill forts in the area, probably similar size to the one above Muntham Court and much smaller than Chantonbury and Sisbury. Also going to give you a little walk around Titnore Woods on the way home. So let's head on up to the hill fort. This is Highdown Hill Fort, located to the northwest of Worthing in West Sussex. Highdown Hill Fort is also flanked by Sisbury Ring and Chantonbury Ring, Harrow Hill, to name a few local other hill forts. I've made separate videos for these on my channel. Highdown Hill Fort stands 81 metres above sea level, and human occupation of the hill fort is thought to have started in the late Bronze Age, around 1000 BC, when an enclosure was built. By the early Iron Age, around 600 BC, this had been replaced by a hill fort composed of a single rampart and ditch. An Anglo-Saxon cemetery was created on the site around 450 AD, which has produced an unusual number of glass objects which can now be seen in Worthing Museum. The cemetery was discovered by accident in the 1890s when a local landowner undertook tree planting inside the hill fort. Excavations continued for the next 2 seasons, and 86 Anglo-Saxon graves were uncovered between 1893 and 1894. At the time, several skeletons were left in the graves whilst others were uncovered. A large number of bones and artefacts were passed to various local museums. Here we find the trig point, so highest part of the hill. Don't know if that number means anything to anybody, but I guess that's the official marking point. And all these northern defences are completely overgrown, so you can't see what it looks like on that side. But without the trees, I'd imagine the view would have been pretty fantastic, looking north as well as south, west and east. So it looks like some local children have built a structure in the woods. Looks like that's given them hours of fun constructing that. So Titnore Woods is north-west of Worthing. It's just south of Clapham Woods, and you could probably classify it still as sort of Clapham. It's only divided by the A27, but it is a definite area in itself. Looks like some mountain bikers have been creating some jumps in the woods. Even a sprinkling of bluebells over there. What's left of them. We're filming this in May, so the height of bluebells has gone. So this woods has one local folklore story about it, the hound of Titnore. I brought my hound Lincoln with me today to guard me from the beast. The story of the hound of Titnore is that when people were living in these woods back in the 11th and 12th centuries, there was a red-eyed dog that used to come and steal the babies. I'm sure he's long gone by now, but it's this way, Lynx. As you can see, this wood's mainly made of hazel for coppicing, I guess, firewood. See, there are bigger trees, but the sort of smaller ones are all these coppicable hazels. Not sure what the purpose of that is. That's definitely a jump, but almost looks like an animal trap. Let Lincoln investigate it for me. Don't think you're going to get back out of there, you're too small. You're going to do the jumps. There you go, Lincoln, do the jump. So these bits here are burns that have been dug into the footpath by the mountain bikers so they can carry a bit more speed through the woods. Maybe it's I haven't been looking, but I've not seen them before in the woods. It looks like someone's brave enough to be camping over there as well, so I'm sure it's very peaceful if you can drown out the noise of the A27, which is pretty constant. So yeah, I think somebody just abandoned this one in the woods. Shame they didn't think to pick that up and take that home with them. I'm guessing this would have probably been the main access to Highdown hillfort, and it's now a farmer's track, but it's a fairly straight pathway just on the boundary of the privately owned woods. These woods are owned by the Somerset family and still used for farming with sheep and cattle. Not sure what this raised section here is. It could either be a way for funneling water away from the hill, but often these raised sections are property boundaries. So, and we have got a boundary here, so might be that that's the old property boundary. Lincoln, can we go this way? This way, Links. So up on the downs and Highdown, it has this feature as well as these large flint mines. So they're sort of bowls that have been dug out by ancient men trying to get the flints out of the chalk. Flint is a quartz-like crystal, and it's found in chalk formations, which the South Downs are pretty much all chalk. So this whole area here has all been dug out in the hunt for flints. Also, the water table is quite high. There's small sort of pockets of water can be found, so I guess it was another source of trying to get water as well. So if you were planning to live up on the hills, you'd want a water source. So just over on the southern side of the hill is the waterworks for Ferring and Worthing area. So it pumps the stored water out and pipes it down to Worthing. As the day has cleared up, I try and zoom in. It's going to be quite hard to do on a bright day like this with a dog tugging at my arm. Hoping that comes out better on film, but that is the Isle of Wight. So I'd just like to say thanks for watching. If you could like and subscribe, it will help me make more videos just like this.